Oh, don't touch that. No. Hi.
Hello, Bobbit.
Hello. Hey,
You
before we
look
get
like a
started,
baby.
I got a question for you.
Uh-oh.
What's it feel like knowing that you do a podcast every Monday with a local celebrity?
Before you know it, Stephanie's gonna have to spend all kinds of crazy money to widen the door frames in your house so your fat ass
I mean,
head
my
can fit
door's
through
already
there.
open.
I know, and it still won't fit through there.
Like I smash my head off the sides every time I walk through there. Welcome to Monday. It's 8:30. Welcome to Just Got Off Podcast. We're back in the saddle for another fucking great episode. Hope you had a great weekend. I got soaking wet, and now we're here. So great,
Hell
good
yeah.
time.
Season 2, episode number 8.
Yep.
It is August 7th. Today is a special day.
Special day.
Yeah. So for our national days today, it is National Purple Heart Day and International Beer Day.
Fuck,
So,
I got my pizza, but I didn't go get my beer.
that pizza and beer, you fucked that up.
Fuck.
Well, first, I'm going to drink my Monster. I'll do that. I'll do my
What the
upper
hell
first
did
and
that
then my
say?
Papillion.
That's Papillon.
Whatever, dude.
Pillion. You fucking
We're going to go with it.
You backwards motherfucker. Some of us are just highly educated.
Yeah, it's
Papillon.
subtle flavors with hints of peach and nectarine.
Papillon even.
Well, the back of the can says that there's a theory that something as small as the inconsequential, as the flapping of the butterfly's wings can be the trigger that results a hurricane. Monster, named for the humble butterfly, has a light, subtle flavor with hints of peach and nectarine. You could say it's delicate and not too overpowering, but get ready to experience your own butterfly effect, as Papillon has a full load of the legendary Monster Energy blend.
I have
Unleash
one
the beast.
from Urban Dictionary.
That's
here.
not good. We're going to get shut down the first 5 minutes. Are you kidding?
2 words.
Go ahead.
Prison wallet. The act of storing objects in one's rectum. Papillon.
Well, I know what a prison wallet is. Jesus.
People may not, John. You know, this is a very educational podcast. We educate the masses here. 10 people a week. Fuck.
Jesus. So yeah, today is National Purple Heart Day and International Beer Day. So I'm gonna drink my Monster first, but later on I've got me my nice Rainforest Cafe glass from Nashville.
I did not
and
get
I'm
one
going to
from there.
fill that with a local brew from Rushville, Indiana, from Fish Moon out of their growlers.
I like that.
Yeah, it is a dark beer. It is their S'mores Stout. It is very good. I'll pour that here in a little bit, and I'll let you see the little head on that. It's fucking great.
You keep that shit in your pants, you perverted, sick, twisted freak.
Anyway, onward.
I'm in a real good mood. We're both in a real good mood. It's a great day. I went to Indianapolis again today. Well, it just seems like it's just go. Just like, heard it.
Oh, got it.
You just sent an email to Monster too, didn't you?
I did. And so I put in just for a brand ambassador for the podcast. I'm not looking to get money from them. I think it'd just be cool to get some products, maybe get a little mini fridge or something to put in the back that's displayed behind me during the podcast.
Sure,
it's got the logo, and I could keep my drinks cool. Just something cool to do, just to help them out and help the small guy.
Stephanie already said if I get any more junk in this house, she's gonna have to fucking.
I don't even want anything big. Just a mini fridge is more or less all I want. So
They're gonna get you one of them ones that holds a little 6-pack. You know, like this big.
No, I need to be able to get my different flavors in there because I go through probably 10 to 15 a week.
Right.
So, but no, they sent me a email back and said that my form was submitted and that my form had been submitted and a representative will be reaching out to me within 2 business days and to have a good day. So, we'll see. Hope for the best. If
As our
not,
good
I'll
buddy
still
Chris
support him.
Walters says, have a mediocre day.
Dude, he was amped, and we'll discuss that later.
Yeah,
But
we'll get into
I
that in a
cannot wait
minute.
to discuss how fucking pumped up he is.
I should have downloaded the video and put it on here for everyone.
Oh
Should have done
man.
that.
So dude, weekend recap. What do we
Weekend
got?
recap. Back to rock and roll weekends, man.
Back at it, huh?
Back
You had
at
a
it.
big break there.
Yep, just had a big break there. Well, I don't even remember, around 8-9 weeks, like that. Just because the main guy in the band is busy doing food trailers and things like that, so there's always
During
stuff when there's he's at a carnival for 16
Right.
hours a day. So
yeah,
had a
'cause
nice little summer
that's
break
fair
there, basically
season.
through June and July. Nice. We played for Owen Valley's class of 1983. Their 40th reunion. That's 40 years, right? Yeah, 40.
Yeah, yeah.
So I wasn't even born in 1983.
Ditto.
Neither were you. Close, 84.
Yeah, I was gonna say you had to be close because mine's 91, and that's 8 years, and I knew you're like 6 or 7 closer. I think you're 7 above me. So yeah, you're old, man.
Oh, I'm feeling it too. Don't know how to party though.
You look nice and spry.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Except for the fact that I'm as big as round as a beach ball. That's okay though.
I don't know what your excuse is.
The fact that I quit smoking and sit behind the desk,
Yeah.
not helping. You just watch me.
You
eat like
you and
half
my
of
wife
Caesar's
down in
pizza.
you and my wife down in Nashville were comparing belly sizes, and
Yeah,
he is a very very close second.
yeah. She's
But
got
the
me by a
difference
little
is
bit.
she is 7 months pregnant and Dano is not.
I am not.
Dano was born the year that Fred graduated. Yep. Dad
Yep.
graduated in 84 and mom graduated in 87.
I don't even know what year my parents graduated. Mom was 71. Dad was 73.
Dang.
My mom was
Yeah.
she's so proud of this. They were the last group of kids to go through this like fancy high school or whatever. Like they were the last one.
And then what happened? Did they tear the school down
They tore
or
the school
rebuild a
down.
new
Yeah,
one?
they tore the
Really?
school down and rebuilt a new one. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is now non-existent anymore because they tore that one down.
Oh shit.
Mm.
I worked. They had a volunteer Friday with reduced cycle time, so I went in on Friday. And then they had another volunteer Saturday. So I went in and worked Saturday as well and got some extra money in. And then Owen had his first football game.
Nice, dude.
That was pretty cool.
I saw the pictures on Facebook. He looks tough.
I hope
Hey,
I hope he
dude.
I hope he can toughen up a little bit more. He plays defense, so they don't play him on offense and defense like you are just on one side of the ball or the other. And I mentioned it to you earlier, like when they hiked the ball, it was literally like you had a pillowcase full of fucking cats and just open the bag up and let them go. They were not running in one direction. They were scattered all over the field. You had one guy running the ball, and then each kid was paired up with somebody they were playing against, and they were just like shoving it on each other and tackling each other. They didn't give a fuck where that ball was. They just were focused on the person in front of them. So I hopped on the Madden game last night with Owen and told him, was trying to teach him like, hey, look, I'm going to play the defensive position that you're in. And then I would have them randomize like run plays because they're not throwing. They're in the first fucking grade. But I was randomizing run plays and telling him, okay, which way are you going to go? And then when the ball hikes, he has to tell me which way he's going to go to try and get to the ball. I'm trying to teach him some good fundamentals to at least
just some
attack
basic
the ball
stuff,
and
yeah.
not because he was just running a straight line, and I'm just like, holy shit, buddy.
Go out there and smash somebody. Whoever's touching the
Yeah.
ball, go out there and smash him.
Yeah. So I'm excited. It'll be fun. He has another game this Saturday.
You should show him
Um,
the clip from Forrest Gump where he's learning to play ping pong after Vietnam, and they're like, "Never take your eye off the ball,"
oh yeah.
and then move, and he's like looking at the ball real big, like he never takes his eye off of it, and then he's like world champion ping pong baller. That
Yeah,
could
then
be
he gets out
Owen.
of
You
the
should get him
then
to
he gets
commit.
out of the army or whatever,
Yeah.
and he's like, "So does this mean I can't play ping pong no more?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Not here, you can't."
Yeah.
so
Now, for the US, does this mean I can't play ping pong no more? For the U.S. Army, it does.
so he lays the paddle on the table, walks out.
Yeah, he runs out. He starts walking, and then he runs. Anyway, I'm wearing my other Trapped Escape Game shirt from Nashville.
Oh
today.
yeah, I'm just wearing my Columbia shirt.
You basic white boy.
Yeah. Man, I like these shirts though. They're for what you pay for them. Like they're pretty soft and comfortable.
I
like 'em.
wore this one to the golf course the other day, Thursday or Friday last week. Decided that I won't be wearing it out during the summertime anymore. It's too thick to wear.
Well, and that one has a really big design on the back of it,
Right.
which does not
Sticky.
make them
Yeah.
breathable at all. Yeah, and that's the problem with racing shirts now, man. Like everybody gets like all their big graphics and shit on the back of them,
Right.
and they look cool. They're awesome. I mean, they're beautiful shirts, but they do not fucking breathe well at all.
It depends on who makes them, honestly. Like, and the type of shirt that you get. Like, I buy a lot of Robert Blue shirts. I really don't have that problem with his shirts because they use a lightweight ink on a medium weight shirt. They're like Gildan 5000s or whatever. So like they're heavy, like they're not real heavy shirts, but they're just heavy enough to where like this ink you can feel it. On Robert's shirt, you can't feel the ink at all. So this stuff on the back, fucking like thick as fuck.
Sticky, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I got a couple shirts like that too.
And it's hot and it gets melty, and then that's when it really sticks to you.
Yeah, you're like constantly like
Yeah.
throwing your shoulders around trying to get it to get off the middle of your back where it's just suctioned into the spinal part.
Mhm.
And then Sunday, let's see, Sunday I just spent a mass majority of my day fucking around on Minecraft building a massive treehouse.
Yeah. Tell them what you did before that.
What's up, Joey Paxton? How we doing? Joey runs
Hey, Joe, bro, what's
with the
happening,
series.
man?
He is a 9-time feature winner in the TQ series so far this year. He's a little stud, dude.
He's won 9 times this year.
This year.
What a gangster, dude.
He's pretty good, man.
Wow.
Good
Holy
dude, good
crap.
family. You know Joey. Joey ran
Yeah.
with us in the iRacing League.
Yeah.
He's the one that's got the motion sim that about threw me out of his fucking window.
I'm gonna have to come down there and check that out, man. Okay.
That's a
so
sore subject.
Whenever I get to go come hang out with the I'm gonna look for Joey Paxton and him for him to do this. For the rest of the field.
Oh yeah. There's ongoing jokes that he's posting all the time with the Rayburn brothers, who I haven't seen comment in here, but they are pretty avid helpers with the podcast as far as the tip topics. Those boys are fucking wild. They're always sending me cool ideas to put in here.
And you can message the podcast guys if you have a question you want to ask or anything like that. Feel free to message the podcast. Either myself or John will respond. It'd be more than likely John because he's got all the dingies and phone.
Yeah, or just you can message us individually. It don't matter. Any question. We stay away from race, religion, politics, and gender stuff. Aside from that, everything is fair game, and we will discuss it. We don't give a shit.
Like, why John has a number 2 guard on his whole entire head right now.
Oh, what? No, 3. Fuck
sorry,
off,
3.
man.
I do a 0 guard, but I'm in need of a haircut real bad right now.
Yeah, that pissed me off. Why do you got to bring that up? I went to get a haircut.
It's
I normally
funny.
get 3 on the top, 1 on the back, fade it, scissor cut the bangs. And she's like, "You doing the same thing as normal?" I said, "Yep." She put the 3 guard on, said, yoink, right through the middle. And I'm just like, well, fuck, there goes my bangs. I was like, well, fuck.
Get
What do you
wrecked.
say? I mean, at that point, can I have them back?
Yeah,
Like, that's one thing that pisses me off about getting a fucking haircut, too. They ask you if you want your receipt. What am I going to do? Bring it back so I can get my fucking hair back?
One of the guys
This
that
isn't
used
a
to work at
business
the
trip.
car
I'm not
lot,
filing it for taxes.
you can scan it for fetch.
I did. We are racking that out, dude. If anybody doesn't have fetch, get a hold of us. One of us will send you the link. You scan all your receipts, you get points. The points turn into money, and you end up getting like gift cards. We've already racked up 2,000 points ever since Nashville. Since you guys brought that up,
I'm
fucking
at
awesome.
50,000 right now.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah! If you got fetch, we'll send you the. She said you can really see the shine.
Here I am thinking she is asleep, and there she is talking shit. I'd like to make a joke on the air, but I'm gonna let it lay low just because it's pretty new, but we have a new term in our house for when somebody gets their ass beat. But I'll have to tell you that one off air. It's still pretty fresh. I got to come up with a different term for it that's more undercover. She knows what I'm talking about, so shut up.
You can't bring it up without saying it, man. That's like, saying, here, eat this cupcake, and then you bite into a rock.
I know. Is that what happened to you earlier? Because you just showed me a fucking cupcake in front of your camera too.
Well, you've been showing me fucking big giant steaks and fucking pulled pork and fucking peanut butter flavored cupcakes for like fucking 3.5 months now. So I show you one cupcake and you're all butthurt.
Yeah. Well, that's because we went to Owen's school tonight.
Yeah, I'm so sorry you had to eat a fucking hot dog and a half a bag of fucking chips.
That sucks, man. Like they tried, but yeah, we went to Owen's school tonight to meet his teacher, and they put together sack dinners for us. That was carefully prepared with a hot dog wrapped in foil, a bag of Lay's original chips, and a bottle of water.
The only thing I could think of when you said sack lunches was fucking in Billy Madison.
Billy Madison.
Who can eat 30 sack lunches? And there's fucking John and Karina out back by the fucking dumpster fucking smashing 30 sack lunches.
Somehow, I don't know where the fuck they came from, but somehow I got a sample-sized toothbrush and Colgate toothpaste in mine too. I think they were giving those out to the kids, and they just stuffed them down in one of the bags just because they didn't want to hold on to it. But I had a toothbrush and little sleeve of Colgate toothpaste in mine.
That's funny.
Is it? Because I thought it was bullshit. Anyway, we're past the weekend recap.
All right.
Teach us some history. What do you got? What do you got for this day on August 7th?
We got some good stuff today. Good stuff.
You said that
you
last
mentioned
time
earlier,
a bunch of people died.
Yeah. This is actually some good stuff. There's some people dying. There's some people going on strike. You mentioned earlier that today was National Purple Heart Day. In 1782, Commander of the Continental Army, George Washington, created 2 honorary badges of distinction and a badge of military merit. Now, the Purple of Heart, the first time military awards are presented to common soldiers. That is why today is Purple Heart Day.
That's awesome.
1782.
That's been around for a while then.
Yeah, been around for a little bit.
That's awesome.
Well, the military merit has been around for a long time. I'm not sure when it got turned into the Purple Heart, but that award is now the Purple Heart. It's been around for a while, but almost closed out of my notes here.
Pretty awesome honor if you can get that. I mean, anybody who gets that is a true hero. That's awesome.
You get total respect from me at all times, no matter what happens.
You don't need a Keith Bradley T-shirt to get free beers on me if you've got one of them.
You ain't lying. Say it louder for the people in the back.
But if you go ahead and click right here it comes. Ready? Boom, right there. They are now live on our merchandise site. You can get your Keith Bradley T-shirts.
Yep. Got it right there.
And if we see you at the racetrack with one, you will get a free beer coupon for the night.
There's the T-shirt live on your stream there. Little name tag says, "Hello, my name is Keith fucking Bradley." Got a digitized version of Keith Bradley, the "How you doing" face right there.
And for anybody who doesn't know, that is Keith saying, and this is actually him. He's in our intro, and we have him on the soundboard for when people are being a little arrogant and being an asshole. It comes up as a
Fuck you! How you doing?
It's the fucking best. I love it.
It is. It's
So,
awesome.
there's only 50 of those shirts available.
Ooh,
They are
that's
limited
still a lot of
edition.
beer.
Still a lot of beer.
That's
But
a lot of beer owed.
think about how many people, like, if we went to the Four Crown, okay, and there's,
Fuck.
25, 30,000 people at the Four Crown. One dude is wearing a Keith Bradley shirt. Like, I would be like the cat's meow to me. Like, that'd be the pinnacle, like one dude's wearing
It would be Keith. It would honestly be Keith or Wade, honestly.
Yeah. I need to put they're live on there and you can buy them, but I need to put the Just Got Off podcast logo somewhere on. I just realized it's actually behind Keith's fucking head right now. But that's fine. Oh well. They're live and they're ready. But give me a minute to add the logo to it.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Keith Bradley, for all your support, man. Appreciate you. You've been digitized, sir. I digitized you.
You have been cartooned.
All right.
Oh yeah, back at it.
Back
Close
at it.
that
Here
out.
we go.
Let's get back to it.
In 1820, for the first time, they planted potatoes in Hawaii.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Fucking random. In 1882, the Hatfields of Southwest Virginia and the McCoys of Eastern Kentucky feud. 100 are wounded or killed in that whole entire feud. And I am actually friends with a bona fide certified Hatfield. Been down there to meet him. As a fucking spitting image of Devil Anse Hatfield.
Holy crap.
Yeah, like it's fucking uncanny. In the precursor to Sony in 1955, Tokyo Telecommunications Engineering begins selling its first transistor radios in Japan. Thought that was cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
In 1959, Explorer 6 transmitted the first TV photo of Earth from space.
Is it flat or is it round?
I'm going to go with it's round.
Okay.
Not saying anything else. 1964, U.S. Congress approved the Gulf of Tonkin Resolution, granting U.S. President Lyndon Johnson authority to assist in any Southeast Asian facing communist aggression. He used it openly to bring the United States into the Vietnam conflict.
Holy shit.
Basically, the passing of that resolution allowed him to be drafted and openly support communist aggression. Southeast Asia. Ding ding. Last week we talked about Apollo 15 doing a 6-hour electric car ride on the moon. Well, in 1971 today they came back. Apollo 15 returned to Earth today in 1971.
1 week later.
1 week later.
What a vacation.
What a vacation. Go to the moon. Hey, we're going to the moon.
Yeah, we're pumped up because we went for a weekend trip in Nashville, and these fuckers went for a week-long trip to the moon.
Right. Gotta fuck with nobody. Didn't have to deal with no fucking traffic.
I feel like a fucking peasant. Yeah, but you gotta avoid asteroids and shit.
I don't think there's any
Doesn't
asteroids
sound
in
very
there.
fun.
I mean, it could have been. I don't know. In 1983, some 675,000 AT&T employees went on strike.
For what?
I don't know.
Their service sucks, or
we have AT&T.
I'm a Verizon guy.
We had to take whatever we could get back in the day, like out of my mom and dad's house, but my AT&T was the first to work in our hunting. That was cool. I thought this was interesting. I vaguely remember this. You wouldn't because you weren't born yet. In 1990, the U.S. deployed troops to Saudi Arabia, beginning Operation Desert Shield.
Oh wow.
Which 5 days prior, Iraqi dictator Saddam Hussein invaded and annexed Kuwait, small oil-rich nation. In response, the largest alliance since World War II was formed and led by the United States and Saudi Arabia, then prepare for the retake of Kuwait. That was basically the precursor to Storm.
Right.
So the war was quick, over in 100 hours, and Iraq was expelled from Kuwait. The conflict with West simmered, however, leading to a second, far more disastrous conflict in 2003. And the whole
War in Iraq.
Yep. Let's see. After that, this is a little sports magic stuff going on here. In 1992, the Orlando Magic signs NBA #1 draft pick Shaquille O'Neal.
That was one.
That's a long time
Yikes.
ago.
Yeah.
I love Shaq, man. Like his
He's a
stupid
good
little
dude.
commercials and stuff. Shaq's awesome.
Korean and I were talking about him the other day too, like how he has his I forget what it was. We were talking about his Shaq brand that Walmart carries.
Yeah.
And like how
How he told like
how
Reebok to go
much-
get fucked or whatever.
well,
Or
I mean,
whoever it was.
Yeah, but he the cool thing with him is he does so much charity shit. Like he'll go in a Walmart and he'll just fucking find all kinds of people and buy them shit.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Well,
let's
the
go
whole
pick
reason why he had
pick
his
out all
like
this.
his whole shoe line and stuff like that was he talked to a mother or whatever at a signing or whatever, and she was like, "Why don't you sell shoes, that kids from the hood can afford? You know, these kids can't afford a $300 pair of shoes that have Shaq on them." So he was like,
Yeah.
"To hell with that." He got out of his contract and went to fucking Walmart, and like at the time it was Reebok or whatever, and he made designed shoes that kids could afford to buy. I
Yeah.
thought that was fucking amazing.
Yep. I don't know why people harp on that, but Shaq shoes and ones, those are all good shoes.
Yeah, they're
Like,
all good shoes. Fuck. I mean, I don't wear. The post office really jacked my feet up real bad, and so I have to
Yeah.
wear. The only type of shoes I can wear now are those like $35 Asics you get from like Meyer or Shoe Carnival or whatever it is. They're like $35. Yeah, I've had 2 pairs of them shoes in 3 years. I'm about to buy my 3rd pair in 4 years. So I think Shaq had his credit card declined at Walmart once. Like, haha, Shaq, really? I mean, it could be.
oh, he probably maxed it
He
out on
probably
somebody
went over
before.
the limit.
Yeah.
Like, what is your limit? Like, if you're worth,
I don't
say,
know.
$150 million, like, what is your credit card limit?
That is a fucking great question, honestly.
Somebody reach out to somebody who's worth like more than $100 million. See if we can get them to respond. Like, I want to know what fucking Nikki Sixx's credit card limit is. Not just
There's
I don't
only
need all of
one
them. I just need
person-
one. I just want to know what he can go drop on a watch at any given time.
Yeah, there's only one person I could think of that I would have access to ask, but I don't like asking people financial questions.
Hey, it's 2023. This shit's gonna be available at any point in time. So fuck them. Ask away.
That is
Fuck
a
'em.
good question though, on like what the credit limit would be on somebody like that.
You know, I don't have any credit card now.
So
Credit
Hunter,
card has
Hunter,
got
okay,
no limit. Do you have a big black jet with a bedroom in it? Or
he
you gotta-
has he has a business like he is at Underdog Diesel. Okay,
Oh.
the one you did the logo for.
Oh yeah.
That is Hunter's deal. So having a business account, I'm sure, as long as like you keep
As
it
long as you keep
fucking
fucking
clean and
making
paid,
payments,
they'll keep an open line on it. So maybe that's what it is. What is that? So that is the God damn it, what's that song they talk about?
It's Nickelback.
Yeah.
Yeah. Credit card
It's a
has got
business
no
card,
limit.
yeah.
Big black jet with a bedroom in it. Going to join the
Yeah,
Mile High
I knew
Club
what
at
you're-
37,000 feet.
Look at Jerry already calling me out. See, that's what I was thinking. But I don't need to. We got fucking Tony Jr. in here in the form of Hunter Rayburn with a fucking no credit card limit. So
Yeah.
that's the same thing Tony's gonna say.
You know what you can put on that credit card, right?
Lots of strippers.
No. We need stuff that benefits us. You can use that credit card and go right here and buy some merch.
True that. True that. Hunter, you better have.
Plug.
I don't expect it this Friday because you're not gonna get it in time. But I do expect to see some just got off podcast stuff from you at the track here soon. Jerry, you too. I don't know what the fuck you fucking sneaky link in here.
I know
Come on.
Keith ordered a tumbler, and your mom got a T-shirt and a
She got a T-shirt and a tumbler.
And
I
they
saw
are-
the tumbler at Owen's football game. She brought it with her. It
Yeah.
is fucking nice.
Yeah, the
It's
picture
a
looked
matte
great.
black, but it's kind of got like an eggshell finish to it.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's real smooth.
Very good.
Oh yeah, it's pretty nice.
They've always, like I said, that Streamlabs website has always made nice stuff. Your hoodie turned out good,
It turned out excellent.
so
Very comfortable. Thick.
And I mean, I've got some like designs and stuff in my head and stuff on here on the computer that I've been working on for limited edition goofy shit. So I got one ready for Halloween already.
Ooh. Fuck yeah. That'd be awesome.
All right. So where was I at? Oh yeah, Desert Storm. Shack.
No,
Yeah, we
yeah,
went
Shaq.
off,
We're
yeah.
talking about shoes.
Here's music related. 1997, Garth Brooks performed a free concert in New York City's Central Park for HBO, later releasing it as Garth Live from Central Park.
What year was that?
1997.
I was 6.
Yeah, you were 6 years
I
old.
don't remember that.
My buddy Richie plays in The One Who Drank My Moonshine.
Oh, I can't even believe you just called him your buddy.
Well, you know, some people can't help it.
He didn't drink your moonshine just once. Let's talk about this. He didn't just drink your moonshine once. He drank it twice.
Twice. This frog, Chris Walters in the chat, for those of you who don't know, was gracious enough to bring me back a full quart of
The orange
the
dreamsicle.
Orange Dreamsicle Moonshine. And I shoved it in the fridge thinking I'm going to go in and play a little guitar, eat a little dinner, whatever. We're going to drink it a little bit later. Come to find out, Richie had been passing it out to everybody and drinking it himself, and I had 0 left in my bottle. So I took his bottle and hid it. Well, they found it and brought it back out and drank that one too. And I got a little bitty little of a sip of
little
that
nip off of
little
it.
nibble off that freaking moonshine. So, yeah. But Richie plays in a very, very, very talented Garth Brooks tribute band called No Fences, the ultimate Garth Brooks tribute. And they are
Really?
they are absolutely fantastic. Like the whole cowboy hat and the fucking head and the guitar and the tight jeans.
That's awesome.
It's great. It's awesome. They're really, really good.
Hell yeah, dude.
In 2007, San Francisco Giants slugger Barry Bonds hit his 756th career home run to break Hank Aaron's long-standing Major League Baseball record.
And then to find out that it was tagged with an asterisk
Yeah.
because he was juicing.
Ejecto Mundo, bro.
Yeah. Fucking the old steroids, man.
Yeah. In
What are
2010.
steroids? It makes your pee-pee smaller. There must be steroids in macaroni. There's some
You ate
Benchwarmers
some
quote for
macaroni
ya.
tonight.
I did. I'm not arguing anything either.
Shit. In 2010, Jerry Rice and Emmett Smith were inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. That is one of my favorite eras of football right there.
I loved Emmett Smith.
I did
as
too,
a
man.
running back. He was a badass. I did a book report on him. I didn't read very many books when I was in school. I fucking hated book reports. I would pick books that had movies about them and just watch the movie.
Right.
But I actually read one about did a biography on Emmett Smith, and it was talking about how when he was really young, his mom used to get pissed off because he'd come home and all of his jeans were just ruined. They were covered in mud. He'd come home because he'd be out playing football. And she told him, she said, if you come home one more time and you're covered in mud, like you're gonna be in big trouble, mister. So he went out to their little tool shed they had behind the house, turned his pants inside out, went and played football, and then came back and went back in the tool shed and then turned them right side out. So when he walked in, it didn't look like anything. She said when
Wow.
she went to go do his laundry, she seen like all the fucking mud chunks and shit fell out. She said all she could do was laugh. You know, she said he
Damn.
was that boy was destined to play football, and there was
Hell
nobody
yeah,
that was
he
going to
was.
stop him. So
Let's see.
I'm
Last
gonna
one
go
of the
ahead
night
and
here.
pour my
Oh,
glass
your
here
pour
for
going
the
on.
oh yeah, for the Purple Heart, buddy.
Easy
We'll top
there.
that one
Easy
right
there.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
That looks nice.
Good old dark s'mores stout.
Looks like chocolate.
Oh, it is fan fucking tastic, boss. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's a nice one.
Nice. John is drinking for International Beer Day, so I got pizza and
And
didn't
for
go get
National
beer.
Purple Heart Day.
This one is relevant to me because I remember this like it was yesterday. Golfer Jim Furyk fires a 12 under par 58 in the final round of the Travelers Championship at TPC River Highlands, becoming the first player to shoot 58 in a PGA Tour event and for a Tour Pro to card 2 sub-60 rounds. He shot a 59 the year before that.
Damn, that's 14 under, ain't it?
It just depends on what the par is. So
Most
par
of them
would
are
be
72 par 72
12
courses,
under and
right?
12 under par 58 is a par of 70.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Damn.
13 under
That's pretty
par
good.
would 59 would be a par 72.
Right.
But that's still
Damn.
fucking.
That's hitting them straight, man.
I mean,
That's no.
here's the most fucked up thing. Okay, think about this, and I don't know if any of you in the chat play golf or not, but I know John does. I do. Jim Furyk has one of the most unconventional golf swings of all time. I don't know if you've ever seen his golf swing, but it almost looks like Charles Barkley. If Charles Barkley had a golf swing, that's Jim Furyk the way he swings.
See, I'm one of those. I like to play golf. I don't like to watch it. It's hard.
I love watching golf, man.
What's the other fucking sport? There's another sport I can't. Oh, hockey. Love to go watch it in person. Can't stand it on TV.
Yeah.
It's hard, man.
Oh, there's my buddy Dale Nightingale. He would know as well.
Yeah.
Dale
yeah,
Nightingale.
There we go.
Talked to him on the phone a little bit ago. Yeah, it's a funky swing. He brings his hands real high, and then he goes like this,
Then brings it back
and then he swings.
pulls
And it's
back
on,
around.
as soon as he makes the turn like this, it's on plane. It's the craziest fucking thing you ever seen in your life.
That's wild.
YouTube Jim Furyk golf swing, and you'll be like, how does he even fucking hit the ball? So, yeah, I mean that's super big. I mean, they say that Tiger Woods shot a 53 once in a practice round.
Wow.
So that's equivalent to basically par at 18 under par.
Let me
birdie in every
ask
hole.
you this. Well, we're on the topic of golf. How do you think Tiger's son's gonna do, Charlie?
If
He's already coming along pretty good, and it's kind of crazy to because I have been seeing on the PGA page they post like clips and stuff on
Yeah.
my Facebook, and like every once in a while they'll show like video clips of Tiger swinging a golf club and Charlie swinging a golf club, and they'll play them at the same time, and their swings are just crazy, like identical.
What's funny is, his Charlie's swing looks more like Rory's swing than his dad's swing, and it's much more fluid. His dad was just to drive the club head into the golf ball and rip through it. And Charlie's is more fluidity and flushness and
letting the club do the work.
Yeah, it's a much softer swing. I saw one, I don't know, middle of the week last week, and was like, first of all, the kid's 12 or 13.
Yeah, he's pretty young.
And he fucking looks like he's in his 20s.
Yeah.
Already.
He's jacked.
He's jacked. He's fucking... I don't think he will ever be as dominant as his dad.
I think it's hard because
I think the
The
pressure
generation that
they
Tiger
put on
played
him
in.
now, the
Yeah.
pressure will eventually get to him. I think, once he goes out and plays college golf and actually tries to make a name for himself, the pressure will get to him.
I don't think he'll even fuck around with college golf, man.
I don't think
I
he
really
will either.
don't. I think he's going to be so above it. It's not like NBA. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know the fucking rules of PGA, but I know in order to play in the NBA, you have to have at least, I think it's a half a year. It used to be 1 year of college. Like they wanted you to at least go,
Right. Well, I mean, you
but
can have.
I don't know if you have to have.
I don't think you have to have anything now because you can get into a qualifying tournament and then go to the Corn Ferry, and all you have to do is be in like the top 30 of the Corn Ferry to get at the end of the season to get your card or win 3 times or whatever.
And I might be wrong for the NBA thing too, but if you want to be drafted and be that lottery pick and get a bigger contract,
Right.
I think you have to go to college. But to go to one of their walk-on practices and shit, I don't think you have to do anything, but I think it's a different contract.
Yeah, I would agree.
So
Dale said Bryson DeChambeau shot 58 this week. He doesn't count because he jumped ship.
he's a fucking tank.
Not anymore.
Really?
He's not as big as he was.
That dude, he's a ball crusher too. That dude can fucking smash him.
Yep.
He was the talk of the whole entire deal for the
Yeah, when he's
for a
hitting
long
fucking
time.
balls, fucking carrying 385 yards, carrying 400
Stupid.
yards.
Stupid. That is so dumb.
He is incredibly smart too. Like he's all involved in the whole like club making process and metallurgy and like it's crazy.
Which
to
is
watch.
good.
But, I mean,
gotta
hey,
have
more
the-
power to you.
Well, and see, that's the thing. That's what I like to see in athletes are people who are
Involved in the
business
science.
savvy. Yeah, they're business savvy. They care about it. They want to see the growth. They understand how it works. Not just somebody that's just talented
Right.
and is just collecting a paycheck. Like, that's good to see.
I
Went
like
off
to
on a
see that as
tangent.
well. Yep. That was
Did you have any
the
more?
last one we had. So this segment has been This Day in History.
Yeah, buddy.
I freaking love that.
It's awesome, dude. And for anybody that doesn't know, that is our sound clip for The More You Know. And that was actually played on a steel guitar, right?
Yeah,
By,
pedal steel by my buddy Virgil Franklin.
Yeah, he played that little clip for us, and we use it here on the podcast. So
Still working on the graphic. I'm gonna get the graphic down one of these days.
that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll work on that.
The sound is the most important part right now. But
Love it.
so we'll jump into this next one.
I think I
when-
put
when
in
I-
the title for this next one, gas prices were Snoop Dogg. In the title of
Yeah.
the description.
Yeah, and here's the thing. This is the little Easter egg that I do to you sometimes. I put in little words like this to make you think it's something else.
Right.
That way you don't guess. You're still on your toes, and when I throw you the curveball in here, you'll be like, "Oh, that's not at all what I thought it was." I am not talking about the gas in your car.
Hmm.
I'm talking about the gas in your ass.
Which is
Are you a
since
gassy person, Dano?
Man, since I have quit smoking and vaping, I am the worst. And I couldn't tell you if it smells because I'm just like crop dusting everybody. I'm just
I did it in
bombing-
Nashville. You remember that? You were standing next to me in the Dave and Buster's, and you said, "Did you just shit?" I
Oh,
said, "Oh
yeah.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like I don't. It
I
is so
forgot
much
about
fucking
that.
fun in a crowded area. Like, man, I am like Karina and I were talking about it last night. She said when she was younger, she used to be really gassy, and then as she got older, like she's not that much anymore. And I'm like, I'm the complete opposite. Like I don't feel like I used to be when I was younger, but dude, as an adult, fuck yeah. Me and Owen were sitting on the couch last night having battle shits. We were just farting back and forth at each other, dude. And but one of the things that we were talking about is like, because I mean, we're getting into this deep. We're gonna get some answers here, but they were sounding wet, and Karina's like, you're about to shit your pants. And I'm like, no. I'm a professional farter, okay? Correct me if I'm wrong. Hear me out. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you are farting, you know that
yeah.
little feeling of like,
Whoop.
this is not a fart that I can push. This
Right.
is not a fart at all. There's a difference
In your guts.
upper
Yeah.
belly gas, and like other than the little tingly gas that you got right in the bottom of your fucking rectum, like right around your taint area. You could feel it like
Yeah.
crawl.
Absolutely.
You know that's a no-go push.
Right.
That you will
Can't
shit
go
your
there.
pants. Yeah, that's see.
And Steph
and I
just
think
made a
that's where
valid
her-
point too, to where she says, and you know whether it's gonna stink or not as soon as you're like pushing it out.
No, that's false too, because like
Oh, I
last
know.
night, there's some of them that I can drop a silent deadly one, but like last night, you would have thought, dude, that thing was clapping. It was a loud, wet one, and nothing, dude. And I felt like it was gonna put the hurting on Owen. But
Poor
that kid,
poor kid's
that kid,
gagging.
no, don't poor kid my ass. That's where I'm going with this. That dude's got the mustiest ass I've ever smelled.
Damn.
Farts and shits. He is a musty buns kid.
That's fucked up.
But I was just curious, man, at that point of,
You know,
do you have that control?
I'm the world's fastest shitter.
Not me. I
Oh,
fuck
man.
around though.
I'm in there and I'm out of there. See you later. And then it's been really bad since I've quit smoking, hasn't it? It's been super bad. Like, I remember one time you asked me if I ever even farted.
Well, see, and that's what I was talking about with Karina. We've been together for 3 years now.
I
Never
remember
heard her
one time
fart
we were
except
sitting
for
here.
in
I
her
was playing
sleep.
video games, and normally I would have my headphones on, right? Yeah, I'd normally be sitting here like this and be, shooting
Right.
grenades going off and shooting people in the face. And I remember one time I felt the floor vibrate, okay? And I look over at Steph like, excuse me?
That was not part of my game.
And I'm like, I don't have a butt kicker mounted on my seat. And I look at her and she's just over here going,
Uh-oh.
oh.
Well, see, and that's the thing. Like, I've been with Karina for 3 years now, and I've only heard her fart in her sleep, which sounds like a cold start Cummins, by the way. And yeah. And then the only time I've you got to get it together. And then the other time was when she was awake, but it was when she laughed. It was one of those like push out hard laughs, and it was
Right.
just like like really ripped one out. But aside from that, dude, I've never heard her fart. Not
Oh,
awake. Like
God.
me, dude, I just cut them off left
Oh,
and right. I don't
yeah, I let
care.
him fly, dude.
And just like in
9-iron.
Nashville, I will fuck some people up, especially in a crowded area. I'm gonna have you questioning everybody in that room.
He did too. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Everyone, dude.
Yeah, we were standing there, and I look at him and I go, "Did you just shit?" And he goes,
I said,
"Oh yeah."
fuck yeah. I said,
Oh, yeah.
Watch this. There's people coming around the corner right here. Because we were standing there by that motion
Yeah, that motion simulator thing. Yeah.
Yeah. We were waiting for those kids to get out of there. So
It
there
was
was all
funny.
kinds of people walking around that corner. Fun. Oh, so much fun, dude.
Oh shit.
That's pretty much all. Unless you got any other little add-ons to that. I just wanted to.
like. I mean, it's been. Let's see. What's today? Monday. Oh, 77. Today's day 82. Of no vape, no smoking, no whatever, and that's the only thing that like has stayed constant is the fact that I just like fart everywhere now. Just fart
Really?
everywhere. Like it's just I don't know. It's just something to do with what's going into my stomach. There was maybe some nicotine getting in there, suppressing gases. I don't know.
And see, I feel like when I was younger too, if I had to shit, okay, and I was in a situation where like I didn't have a bathroom accessible to me at that time, I feel like I had a little bit more control to leak out a fart and kind of relieve a little bit of pressure to buy me some
Right.
more time. And now that does not fucking happen.
No.
It is right there, and I cannot do any kind of pushing. Like I was like Zach Quarter, he's in here. I work with him, and I was on Top and Body the other day, and I thought I was probably a solid 2 or 3 minutes away from having to go home because I was that close to shitting my pants. He goes, I knew it was serious because you were completely stone cold quiet. And I was like, you have no idea. Like, and I told him, I said,
Wow.
I really got to go. Like, I'm waiting on my team leader to come get me. It is 95 degrees in this fucking factory on
Oh,
this
that's the
line.
worst too.
And I'm showing him my arm, and my arm hairs are just raised up with cold chills because I have to shit so bad.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it was.
Fuck.
I told
So-
my, like, I was literally 3 minutes away from being a mud butt, dude. Like, it was bad.
I just typed into Google. I typed in "why do I fart." That's all I typed.
Why do I fart?
Why do I fart? And it popped up. The very first thing was, "Why do I fart so much after quitting smoking?" I'm going to click on it and see if there's a legit.
Probably because here, I'm going to guess. Let me guess first before you read
Okay.
this. I am going to guess it is part of the sober up process. Your body is starting to clear out the toxins in your body and release those, kind of like as a rebuild cycle, and that's why. Like, I feel like there's just a lot of toxins that your body is releasing when you're done smoking. It's getting rid of the old shit and trying to heal.
That's pretty much what this says here. Is cigarettes are an appetite suppressant. When you smoke, you're not as hungry and our cravings are lessened. Once you quit, those cravings come back in full force, and most quitters wind up eating more as a result. This could, in
See?
theory, lead to increased gas depending on your increased intake.
Hey,
Nicotine
I
is a
got some.
metabolism booster. It actually helps speed up your metabolism, allowing your body to break down food and nutrients, passing them through your system faster. Once you quit, your metabolism slows down. Food spends longer amounts of time in your digestive tract. Longer time in the digestive tract gives the bacteria in your gut more time to produce more gas.
ta-da!
I love it.
This is fucking awesome.
Perfect.
See?
So there you go. I'm not stupid. It's a real thing. Extra
Fuck
boost for
yeah.
that golf swing, Dale said. Yeah, I get about 3.7 more yards out of a really nice tee ball. Smoking and shit more.
My mom said my dad cleared out the bar at 113 one night, which is what the bar's called. I believe it. I believe it. Dad's
That's
got
terrible.
some pretty fucking rank ones too.
Oh, my dad now. Woo! I thought they were bad back in the day. Jesus Christ, he will kill you now.
Do they start smelling worse as you get older?
I don't know. I'm not to that age yet. But
I wonder.
if
I
my
wonder
dad
if
is
it's
an
just by the
example,
fact that you aren't like when you're younger, you eat a lot of processed foods, and I think
Yeah.
as you get older and you branch out, you're eating different fruits and vegetables and meats and stuff. And
me.
really,
nope. Eating the same crap I ate when I was 16.
fucking pizza and chicken nuggets. You're true. That's true. You had pizza tonight.
I had pizza tonight. Had a hamburger for lunch today. Probably have a hamburger again for lunch tomorrow. I had pizza last night.
I'll have chicken nuggets tomorrow because we didn't make dinner tonight. The school provided it, so we didn't have leftovers. So
Oh,
they
shit.
didn't think about that.
Pam,
Because
you
you
are
are
right.
decaying.
I
My
am
mom
de-
said that your farts smell worse as you get older because you're decaying.
I am dead on the inside. Pretty sure.
Bad.
So in other news, we had some thunderstorms here last night, and everybody knows I love thunderstorms. I'm all about that life. Live in Midwestern Indiana. Gotta go out and I gotta watch it. So I had a little 35, 40-minute porch storm watch session live on my Facebook last night. You can go
I
watch
almost
it.
joined in, but I had just laid down and was going to sleep.
It'd been
right
perfect
when
for
you-
you to
right
go
when
to
it came
sleep
up.
because it was
I
like
know.
it was like thundering and shit. It'd been great. It'd been like one of those little noise machines for you. Until I fart into the phone.
Right. It would have
But
just
anyway.
sounded like thunder. Can't have a little bit of rain without a little bit of thunder too.
Right.
That's what I tell Karina when you're going piss in the morning. She's like, sometimes I fart in there. I said, well, yeah, that's normal.
That's
Can't have a
normal.
little bit of rain without some thunder.
Yep. So anyway, we sat out here for about 40 minutes watching the storm roll through. It was supposed to smack Terre Haute pretty hard, but it kind of went right on around us.
Dissipated.
Yeah. And so we got a pretty good light show to the south end of town. Well, there was one particular lightning strike that happened that was like slower than molasses in January. Do you remember that? It was like it started out like way off and was just like kind of sparkling out there, and then all of a sudden it kind of worked its way toward us. And next thing you know, it got in front of the house and just whoosh, shot up in the air. Well, I've caught it on video, and I'll show you the picture here. Caught it on video, sent it to Jesse Walker, who is our local meteorologist here in town. There is the picture. He shared that today, and I was on, my picture was on the news. And Frog was so pumped about it. I will share the link to Frog's post because
that is such a that really is a badass picture though, man.
It is cool. Stephanie had sent it to him on Facebook. And it was her idea, so credit to Stephanie. And she sent it to him, and within 30 seconds, he came back and was like, "Holy cow, did you take this picture?" And I had to fill out this form that allowed them to use it, their media company to use it and stuff. So I had my name all over the news tonight. He changed it to his Facebook background. I was super. That photo right there was actually the Facebook background. That's what we saw, and it was pretty cool. I thought it was neat. So
that's pretty badass. That's a pretty cool picture for sure.
Yeah, I spent like 5 minutes sitting here trying to get it to pause at the right
Oh yeah, you gotta try and hit that little slider bar and make sure it comes in right.
Played at half speed and was like double clicking 1,000,000 miles an hour trying to get it to stop at the right spot. So I'm sure the Frog Chris Walters videoed it on Facebook. Let me see if I can actually find the link for it.
"That's my boy. That's my boy,
hilarious.
Dan."
It's so
He
much
is so
fun.
fucking amped up, dude. What a wing guy.
Frog is great, man. I love Frog.
Super good, dude.
Let me find the
dude, and I don't think I've talked about this on here. I didn't realize how talented of a drummer he was either.
Oh, he's incredible.
Shout out to that dude. If you go to his page, I think he's actually got a pinned video at the top of him just ripping on some drums. Fucking incredibly talented drummer.
So let me put this in the chat here. That is the Facebook reel for the news article that he filmed. It's hilarious. Watch that.
Yeah, he's standing there in front of his TV.
It's funny, man.
The only way it would have made it any funnier if he was standing there and you could see the reflection of him there with just nothing but whitey tighties on recording the evening news.
You could right before the right before.
Oh, I know. You can see his reflection, but he's actually clothed.
Let's see. Let me see if I don't know where he's got the thing for the. Let me find the YouTube link here.
Yeah, he's man. I watched like 2 or 3 videos on there, and he's got a video on him drumming, and then he's got a camera like down by his feet. Fuck, dude. Yeah. I was dumbfounded. I mean, if you listen to it with headphones. Holy shit! I mean, it makes it the reverb and the thump. It's crazy, dude. He does an excellent job.
He does an excellent
very talented
job.
guy.
I'm trying to find the friggin' thing here with the friggin' thing.
The friggin' thing?
Yeah, with the friggin' thing.
That's Owen's new thing. He walks around here going frick.
Really?
Yeah, we're nipping that. Told him no, that we're not saying that.
Where's the
he'll drop something or he'll go to almost fall down and be like, frick.
Trying to find the YouTube link for one of his videos here. Here it is. I found it.
Which song is that one?
That is shit. It's a Avenged Sevenfold song.
Yes. That's the one that's got the double kicker in it.
Yeah, got the little double kicker.
And that what the hell is it? The little chorus or whatever, dude. Them feet are like, oh my god.
Yes.
I can't I guess I've never realized how difficult something like that would be.
And he makes it look so easy. That's what.
Yeah, that's the thing.
what
And
gets
like if
me.
you listen to it, the rhythm never changes at all. Like he is on point with it.
All right, so here's his link to the video section for his YouTube. There's something in there for everybody as far as music goes. Pick one of them videos and watch that guy do his thing. That's all you need.
Nuts, man.
It's crazy. It's insane. Chris Walters, you're the man. I love you. You're a badass. Appreciate everything.
Fulfill my request, and then I'll tell you I love you, but not happening right yet. I sent him a request the other day of a song that I wanted to hear him rip on to do a YouTube video. I understand it's gonna take a little while.
You know, honestly, he knocks them out pretty quick.
Really?
Yeah. He it's amazing the amount of one takes that he like.
I'll have to ask. I have to go look real quick. I forget what song it was now. I'm drawing a blank. Last Resort, Papa Roach.
Oh yeah.
I think it was a pretty simple one. I just heard it and I liked the drum part of it. I'm just like, I bet you Chris could rock on that.
Yep. You can
So
do it. Guarantee
I was
you.
on the way to work, I think, and I sent it to him. I'm like, hey, try this.
So I had my little 24 hours worth of 10 minutes worth of fame here today. That's pretty cool.
Anybody ask you for your autograph?
Nope.
God.
I can write my name in the snow. Everybody will get it here before long.
You gonna post those pictures online too?
Yep.
You don't eat the yellow snow and don't eat the meadow muffins.
Mm-hmm.
The only information I can give you.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's get into some would you rathers. Would you rather have to sleep in a coffin full of snakes every night for an entire year?
I'm going
Or
to
have
stop
to
you
cut
right
off-
there. I
or
don't
have to
give
cut
a
off-
fuck what the second option is. I'm taking option B. Not sleeping
or have
in
to
a
cut off
coffin.
your own pinky toe?
Cut off my own pinky toe. Cutting that. Where's the axe? I'll go get the axe right now.
Oh,
Not.
you're going with an axe.
Yeah, I'd clean cut. We'll heat that motherfucker up like the Viking days. Yeet. Adios, pinky toe.
Would you allow somebody to get some like gardening shears and just snip it off?
Sure. Why not?
Wow.
Why not?
Well, yeah,
They're fucking bent
I'm
and
with
crooked
you.
anyway from kicking the fucking bed frame, so
Dumbass.
it ain't gonna bother me. It's all bent up underneath my foot anyway, so.
my thing is like, even if I didn't, so all the snakes are non-venomous, okay? I still don't think I could do it, just because
no.
I just don't feel like I could ever get comfortable. Oh, you're fucking losing it. You okay over there?
God.
He's got that tickle in his butthole like we were talking about earlier. He's about to shit his pants over there.
That wasn't a butthole. That almost broke my neck.
Oh man, yeah, that would be pretty rough. But I don't feel like I could ever be comfortable.
Yeah. Not happening. No thanks.
There was a video I watched the other day. This dude lifted up this like old billboard, like the old wooden ones that was just kind of laying there and like in the grass. And he lifted it up. Immediately, there's a snake, and he immediately just reaches down and just snatches that fucker up, dude.
God,
He's holding it. He's holding it 2 feet in the middle of his body, like so. There's 2 feet extension from where this damn's head is, and it's just like reared up and like looking at him and turning and shit. And he's like, "This thing's awesome. This thing's awesome." And it's like wrapping around his arm, and he's like, "Hell yeah, this thing's great." And like he's like holding it down. And he's like holding it with one arm, and he's reaching back down and lifting this board up, looking for more. And the whole time he ain't paying attention. This thing's like latching at his face, like striking at him. And he's like, "Oh, that was close. That was close." And I'm just
Fuck
like,
that, dude.
"The fuck are
You're
you
a special
doing,
kind of
dude?"
fucking stupid, man. God damn.
Absolutely, just fucking wild. Like, I don't care if it's venomous or not. There's just something that, like, I had a pet snake for a while. I had a red tail boa, and it doesn't matter if you know that it's non-venomous or not. There is just that pit in the bottom of your stomach that
Yeah.
you don't want to get bit. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, he's
you know
non-venomous.
that when
I
you
don't
reach
care.
in and grab them, that there's a chance.
Yeah, I've
Like, I
never
used to
seen a
handle mine
snake.
quite a bit. There for the end, I didn't get to handle her a whole lot, but there for the first part, I could sit there and watch a whole Pacers game, and she would just be curled up in my arm, hanging out. Wouldn't fucking move. I could lay there, put my arm on the armrest, and she'd be lashed around my arm and just be hanging out, dude.
Loving that heat, man.
I could take and wrap like my middle finger like this around her body, and I could take my finger and pet the whole top of her head, right in
Nope.
between her eyes, dude. She was
Nope.
chill, so
Not
chill.
doing it. Fuck off. Fuck off. Like, okay, when we went into the Rainforest Cafe, I was looking
that
for
big
like,
snake.
yeah, well, the big snake really didn't bother me because it's like, I know it's animatronic, but I was looking for like little fucking snakes to like come out of the fucking tree and stuff, like
My growler's about empty.
not doing it, man. Not doing it.
Speaking of, whole
Rainforest
Rainforest Cafe.
Yay.
Yeah, dude, Bexley ended up inheriting that fucking snake. We got this green and purple snake. Dano's favorite colors are like green and purple. And he's like, "I like this one." And then I showed Owen, he's like, "Yeah, that's a cool snake. I like that one. I want that one." So I got it for him. And we got it home. Bexley loves it.
Good.
Anything that boy has, she
He
wants to.
everything to do with it.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that we could buy two of them, and she's gonna want both of them. She's still not gonna let him have anything. It's like, God.
Yeah, if you can't tell, I like green and purple. Just look at the background we're on here.
Oh yeah.
I do. Yeah.
All right, next one. Let's see. Would you rather? I know we do a lot of money ones, but I try to make them. I don't know, different scenarios, I guess. Would you rather get $1 million right now, handed to you, or you get $100,000 a year for the next 10 years? Would you rather have it broke down in $100,000 segments, or just have it all one lump sum right now?
I'd like to have one lump sum. I mean, if you're just talking $1 million, bam, right now, no taxes, I'll take the $1 million.
What are you gonna do with it? Why?
I'm probably gonna put half of it in savings,
What are you gonna do with the other half?
and then I'm gonna probably go buy a bunch of stupid shit. First thing I'm doing is I'm going buying me and Steph new cars. We need cars real bad.
Yeah.
Then we're just gonna go have some fun. I'm probably still. If I came into a bunch of money, a couple million or something like that, I'm probably still gonna go to work. I'm just
dude.
I'm just gonna have a real nice life. I'm gonna have big Billy badass PA system, and like I'm gonna do things I want to do it to deal with talk about.
So what is the here's a question. We'll branch off of this. What is that dollar amount limit that you just say, fuck it, I'm not working anymore for the rest of my life?
10 million.
Really?
Yeah.
$10 million right now, and
$10
you'll
million
be like,
cash
I'm done.
money. I'll quit my job tomorrow. I'll quit my job right now.
I'll just do
I'll call
hobby
my boss
shit.
right now.
I would
10 million.
too.
Yep. So I'm gonna live off 5. I'm gonna put 5 million in my 5% APR PayPal account right now. And I'm gonna draw interest off of it.
See, so here's the thing. Even if I had 5 mil, let's do this. I'm trying to Yeah, I mean that's
I'm
doable.
hoping we're still live on Facebook because it tells me there was an.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we are. I'm looking. I've got mine set up here on the side and we're still live on Facebook. I have mine pulled off to the side so I can hang out on there and make sure everything looks good. Um
Cool.
I think our cameras just went out, but that's okay. Oh, there, yeah, about ping, there they are. But yeah, $5 million. Trying to think. I think that would last 50 years with the income that me and Karina both are working at. I mean, even if you said, let's see, even if you said $100,000 a year household income, $5 million will buy you 50 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get $100,000 a year. I'm telling you one thing that's happening right off the rip. Stephanie's quitting her job. We're getting Bronson every day.
$100,000 a year to not even work is crazy.
Tax free, $100,000 a year. That's a lot of money, dude.
Crazy.
That's a couple of Florida vacations a year. That's brand new car every year.
I think that for me it would be anywhere. I'd be okay with just 5 to 8. I don't think I'd have to even go as high as 10. I think I would be fine.
10 is like my real my real comfort zone. Like I have a little bit of fuck you money. Me and you wanted to go race one weekend. We go buy the best of the best and we go out there and we fuck off for a whole weekend at the fucking Million or something, you know.
I don't even think it'd be logical for that. It'd almost be one of those deals where it would be cheaper to just rent a badass ride and have somebody else fucking mess with that side of it
Right. Yeah.
than to buy
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
it'd be
No,
fuck you
yeah.
money. Let's just go do whatever we need to do. Like I want to race, you want to race. Let's go rent a track and then invite all of our buddies and it's $50,000 to win. But you all start
10,000 to
in
start.
the back and me and John start on the front row.
Can you imagine having that kind of fuck you money to where we could host a race to where you could make it just 10,000 to start? A sprint car race.
Yeah.
That's not shit for NASCAR. I mean they're talking millions the way it is anyway. They're banking pretty big bucks. But that would be huge. What's it pay for the high limit series? I know their payout is a lot better than
$1,500
the
to
Outlaws.
start.
1,500?
Yeah.
Those guys would shit their pants. They'd get that taint tickly feeling if they had
Woo,
10,000 to start.
$10,000 to start. So
We would have every sprint car in the fucking country here.
Yeah.
You'd have people coming over from New Zealand to run in that race.
Yeah. So, you know, I mean, the podcast could blow up and we could just be like, have a fuck you money podcast episode to where we just go blow our money on stupid stuff.
I will build a badass fucking trophy if we were ever able to have this blow up to the point to where we would have financial backing to just have a fuck you money sprint car, like an annual
race.
like just got off podcast showdown, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. 5 to 8 million probably.
We'll call it the
fine
get
with
down,
me.
throw down. Yeehaw, motherfucker.
Okay.
Put up or shut up.
Yeah. We're putting it up. You shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Bitch.
Would you rather? This is the nasty one. Here you go. Would you rather have to clean an entire 18-wheeler with just your tongue or not be able to shower or bathe for an entire year?
Oh man.
Nope, there it is. That's
I'm going I cannot go without taking a shower. Can't do it.
Kind of 18-wheelers. Is this like a farm truck?
Yeah. Is this like
Hauling
just something that's
grain,
rolling
or
up
is
and down
this,
the fucking highway or what?
Is it gonna be salty because it's hitting the fucking Midwest salt roads, or what time of year is this? What are you doing?
Over there?
Oh, is he sitting by the door?
Yeah, he's sitting by the door. Walked out of here. He's so old, man. God, he's fucking so skinny now. He's a fucking weird ass cat.
Most cats are, dude. They've all got their little quirks to them.
Yeah, I think I have to lick. I have to lick the 18-wheeler because I'm not going a day without showering.
How long do you think it would take for you to clean a whole 18-wheeler with your tongue?
If I'm rinsing after every swipe, weeks.
I feel like you took a pretty educated guess there.
I mean, I have a very large tongue, so I'm thinking 18-wheeler. It's 53 feet wide. My tongue's approximately 2 inches wide,
53 feet long.
or 53 feet long. I'm thinking wide. I'm standing next to it. I'm 2 inches at
You'd
a time
have to do a
here.
rinse.
Yeah.
You'd have to do a rinse, everyone, because your tongue will be so fucking dry by the time you be done.
You'd have to lick a 6-inch square and then rinse your mouth out and lick a 6-inch square and then I mean, fuck.
Scurrying across there.
Run
Run away!
Run away! Yeah. 18-wheeler for
Yeah.
sure.
I'd have to do 18-wheeler too. I don't have any fucking clue. Just leave me alone. Let me do my thing.
Yep.
But yeah, people don't understand how important. Like I said, I don't shower every day. I work in a factory. I'm not there to impress anybody, but I also have I rotate my clean clothes out, and I wear deodorant. I make sure that there are no odors.
Right.
And there
I'm
are some
like-
people that do not do that.
I'm self-conscious.
Like there's some people
about
that
it,
I
man.
work
It's, like,
around that
real
is
bad.
just like, man. Like that's one of
Well,
your big things as an adult. Pay your fucking bills. You are
Yeah.
guaranteed to pay taxes and wear deodorant. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yep. Dude.
Pay your
that-
bills,
well,
pay
when
your
we were
taxes,
in-
wear deodorant.
When
Welcome
we were in
to being
Dave
an
and
adult.
Buster's, that's why I asked you if you had shit because it smelled so fucking bad. it was only one of two things. It was either the people that were in the fucking little simulator thing before us
That you were getting ready to
that
sit
we were
in.
getting ready to, and that's why I asked you. Was like, I'm not getting in that fucking thing if it's those fucking people that stunk.
Man, I wish I would have known that.
Damn it, I wouldn't have got in that motherfucker, dude.
I'd have psyched you out. I'd have psyched you out.
I was
for
already
sure.
psyched out.
Man, yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy, like how many places you can go. And I get it, man. I've had days where I fucked up and I forgot to put deodorant on. I'm
Yeah,
in a rush
that
in the
happened to me
morning and
last week.
forget it. And dude, by halfway through the day, I'm like, I can't even fucking stand myself.
Yeah.
I don't even. How do I get away from me? Because I smell terrible.
Makes you almost
Like-
just want to go to the fucking bathroom and like just give yourself a fucking whore bath.
I've done it. I've done it.
I have
I've done
too.
the antibacterial soap and
Yep,
just
I have too.
paper towel, wet it down, go hide in a fucking stall and wipe your shit down. Like
I have to.
you have to. I mean, and it's not just like you're you're dying or whatever. It's just one of those things you gotta just try and curb the stench just for a little while longer.
Right.
But there's some people, man. Like there's a guy at work. He's all the time, morning to through the afternoon. I mean, even before the day gets rolling, he's a
That's
stench.
ridiculous, dude.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's one of those deals where it's just a personal preference where he just, because there are those people out there, and I'm not going to dog on them because it is their beliefs, but
Mhm.
there are those people out there who do not use deodorant at all. Like I don't know if it's a religion thing or just a personal preference. I know what's the chemical or whatever that people talk about that's in deodorant? Aluminum?
Aluminum oxide.
Yeah, they say that there's a lot of people that don't wear that or wear deodorant just because it's got that shit in there. But I don't know, man.
Well, there
I don't
for a
smell
while,
bad, so.
I had what they call like superhidrosis, and I would like just sweat from under my arms like profusely.
Yeah, you told me about
Yeah,
that.
and so I went and got this stuff called Drysol, and it kills the sweat glands underneath your arms. I mean, I was ruining. I literally could go buy a brand new Sprint Car T-shirt, put it on the day I bought it, wear it throughout the race, go home, wash it, and it's absolutely ruined underneath the armpits. I mean, fucking,
Wow.
like it was so bad it would pull the color out of the fucking t-shirt.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, like, no, I've
And the
got my
smell would
work
not
shirts.
go away. And it's not like I
Oh,
fucking
wow.
stunk that bad, but it was just the fact that, like, it was just, I would perspire, like, terribly. So I went and bought this stuff called Dryzol, and it was pretty well. I get on it, kills the sweat glands, and but still, I don't have to wear deodorant every day because of that chemical that I put on my armpits, but I do every single
Which
day.
probably isn't very, like, readily available for anybody.
Right. You have to have a prescription for it. Yeah.
That's kind of wild.
So
I
there is
mean,
stuff out there.
what deodorant do you use? I know there's some people that use different shit.
I use
I've heard
aluminum-free
that
Old
there's
Spice.
people- So, okay, does it specifically say that? Because I use the Old Spice Swagger.
It says aluminum-free right on the front of it.
So is all Old Spice aluminum free, or
No, it's a specific one.
really?
What is that fucking?
I'll have to look at mine. I don't
I think
have
it's Bear Glove is what.
I've got fucking random deodorant containers everywhere. I got one in my locker at work too, just in case I forget in the morning.
So aluminum-free. Focus up.
Huh? Yeah. Huh? Okay.
So up,
I'll
up
have to
there,
look at
up there
mine
at the
and
top
see.
it says aluminum-free. There it goes.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll have to look and see if mine says that. I don't know. I've never paid attention. Like, I've heard about it, but it's never been one of those things that, like,
And
I've
see,
never
there's the
had.
exact same thing right there that does not say it.
So what happens if you use that?
My arms will get sweaty and irritated.
How do they get sweaty if your glands are killed?
Well, they still
It pulls from other places.
it pulls from other places, yeah. So like right up in the very top of my armpit right there,
like in the front corner,
like in the front corner.
right?
You smear deodorant everywhere no matter what you do. As soon as you put your arms down and start moving around, you smear it all over
Right.
the place. I will literally have a
No shit.
it'll be a red ring. And I mean it'll be irritated and it'll be sore.
Yeah, I've
Like-
heard. That's what I've heard. I've heard that people that have those issues, like, it burns.
And the Dryzol stuff burns when you put it on too, but it's well worth the 24, 48 hours of it burning to not have that fucking... Like, if I was wearing this t-shirt right now, back 5 years ago, it'd be ruined. Because I would sit here and sweat. I'm in the fucking air conditioning. Sit here and just...
Wow.
I was super self-conscious of it too.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, stuff like that that's different that happens to you and you don't notice it with anybody else. There's a lot of things that are very common, though, in life as I've gotten older that I've gotten more comfortable. And I mean, especially with this podcast, like when we started doing this, I made the decision that aside from your basic controversial bullshit that's just crammed down everybody's fucking throats, regardless what your beliefs are, like, why hide shit? Like,
Yeah.
let's
Why?
be out front,
I can guarantee
raw,
you...
uncut,
Yeah.
and talk about like earlier. You got the bubble guts, or you got a bubble taint. You're about to shit your pants. Everybody else got that feeling too, or is it just me? No, like,
Yeah, like there's
everybody
somebody
goes
out
through
there...
some weird shits that people aren't really comfortable with talking about,
Yeah.
and that's kind of what I want here. Is I want those controversial topics that everybody in their life experiences, and people can feel comfortable knowing that they are not the only ones out there going through the weird
People
shit.
are going
in
to start
everyday
asking
life.
asking us their poop questions. Why
I
is my
can't
poop
wait.
pink?
I can't wait. You probably had the wrong fucking Kroger dye in the cake. After you got me started now. So on my high school graduation, at my party, my parents bought a cake and it had my senior picture in the middle of it. Okay, blue dye. The next morning, I was scared. I came out and I said, "Has anybody else went to the bathroom today?" And my mom and dad just kind of looked at each other and started laughing. And I'm like, my shit was blue.
Yeah.
The toilet water was blue.
That happens to me after I eat Lucky Charms or Captain Crunch berries.
Fucking weird. I've never had that, but
Yeah.
now I want to go buy a box and eat a whole fucking box to see if I can make it happen. See if we're relatable. See, it's just shit like that, dude. Like,
Yeah,
there's
dude.
things that happen in everyday life that people are just like, man, I wonder if this has happened to anybody else before.
Yeah.
I want people to be comfortable talking about, like, just shit they think
Whatever.
is weird or that
Yeah.
they're uncomfortable about that other people have in common.
Well, let's get to this just the tip topic here.
Uh-oh.
And it's in the Discord. Posted this in here, and I kind of have an idea what you're going to talk about.
So basically,
I went to the Star Wars
this one came from
reference.
the Rayburn brothers, and they called it specifically in their words, the shopping cart theory.
Okay.
And I had to ask them what they meant by that, and they said, "Do you feel like you could judge a person's character off of if they return their shopping cart or not?" And then I got into the controversial part of, what is it called? Is it a cart? Is it a buggy? Is it a shopping trolley? Trundler? There's so many different names for. I
Yeah.
call it a shopping cart.
It's cart.
But
Yeah,
I
it's just
know-
cart.
Yeah, but some people will argue with you and call you an idiot because they will call it a buggy.
Then I'm
I've
gonna
never
judge
heard
their
anybody call it
character.
a trolley or a trundler, but those are highly used terms for, like, in New Zealand. They
Right.
call them shopping trolleys or shopping trundlers. But I've heard a lot of people like west, like out in California, out in that area, they call them buggies.
Yeah. Well, it's the same like in England, like if you go to the garage, you're not going to the garage. That is a gas station.
What?
Like England. Or like the
So-
boot of a car. You know what a boot of a car
It's the
is?
trunk. Yes.
Trunk.
And I didn't know that until we were doing an escape room, and there was a term used for that had a car involved, and Karina's like, "Oh, it's in the trunk." I'm like, "What?"
What?
So we went to the car,
Yeah,
and
so,
sure as shit, it was
different
in the
strokes
trunk.
for different folks. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, around here it's a shopping cart. Up north, it's probably a buggy. Up in
Right.
Chicago or something. It's probably a trolley. Yeah, it's probably a trolley in New York. Because
But do you believe that somebody's character can be based off of whether they put their shopping cart up or not?
I don't think that's enough information.
do you mean?
The character needs to be judged off of where they left it. Like if they're not going to put it back is the first step of whether or not you're going to judge them. And then
Let me
how you
see.
judge them and based on what kind of you're judging them based on what kind of dick they are on
Okay,
where they
so-
leave the cart.
I asked them shopping cart theory ? And he said supposedly it helps determine if you are a good person or not.
Well, I will tell you that Stephanie is a good person. I have
I am.
never not seen Stephanie take her cart back.
I'm out.
Now,
Growler's empty. I'll have
she
to go
walked
get a
a
refill.
good 50 yards yesterday to put the cart up, and I pulled out and I went and picked her up.
Pull out. That's not fun.
Well, obviously. She said, I just don't like to leave him. But she did just make a valid point, too, that maybe it's difficult for like a single mother to be able to leave their kid in the car and walk
It is.
25, 30 feet away. So they do leave their cart. I see that.
do
That
you-
doesn't
do you know
necessarily
the
make them a
trick to
bad
that?
person.
Do you know the trick to that? Because I've been shopping with Bexley by myself, and the easiest thing to do is take all your stuff to your car, unload everything in the cart, and leave Bexley in the cart. Unload everything into your car, leave her in the cart, and go back over to the cart corral, and then pull her out and carry her back with you to the
Right.
car. Leave your cart in the carrier. I'm going to brag on myself. I consider myself a good person if that theory is correct too, because I always return the cart because nothing pisses me off more than going through a parking lot and seeing an open spot and not be able to. I will. I don't even know if okay, so maybe I'm not a good person because if there's a cart in that fucking spot, I am pulling in. I will slow roll up to it. I will slow roll up to it to where it just barely caresses the rubber bumpers on the edge of the cart to where I fit in that parking spot. It will be
I've
wedged
pushed
in
a
between
cart or
4
two in
cars.
my day with the front bumper.
I'll do it.
Yep, I
So
will
maybe
too.
I'm not a good person because there's been a couple of them that did like a little slight bump forward,
Yeah, I'm one of those
But I
people
always
that like
return my
if
cart.
I'm in a
so
hurry,
somebody doesn't.
I'm leaving that cart somewhere, like where 4 parking lines intersect. I'm going to leave that cart in equal amount of space, all of them, and then get in my truck and I'm going to leave, especially if the cart corral is way on the other side or way down the
Really?
lane.
So define in a hurry. Because
like
see, if I'm in a hurry in a grocery store, it's
I
because
get off
I'm only
work. Okay,
grabbing
let
a
me
few
let me
little
tell
items.
you. Let me tell you what my idea of hurry is. Okay, I get off work at 5.
Okay.
It takes me an hour to drive to band practice. Well,
Okay.
let's just say this: it takes me an hour to drive to a gig. So if I get off
Or
work
at 6 o'clock.
at 5, it takes me an hour to drive to a gig. The gig starts at 7. It takes me an hour and 15 minutes to set up my gear and get sound checked. That's in a hurry. I'm trying to haul ass.
Because
And I
you're already
forgot
gonna
my
be
batteries
15
at
minutes
home.
late regardless.
Yeah, I'm going to be late regardless. I'm in a hurry.
And what are you at the store for?
Batteries.
Fucking gas station, bud.
No, I'm not overpaying for batteries.
See, I think that's one of those things. If I put myself, I always try to like, and I get with the batteries because I'm with the racing stuff. I always have to have batteries for my receiver so I can hear what
Right.
race control is saying, so I know where to tell people to go on the track. I always try to put myself in a position to where I bring a backpack with me, and I always try to have batteries on standby,
Right.
just in case.
Yeah,
But
we do too, but sometimes just shit happens and,
you're right. You're right. But at that point, if I put myself in that situation, I'm gonna fucking eat it, and I'm just gonna go buy the batteries at a gas station. That way, I don't have to. But
Well,
see,
see,
that's
in
the
my
thing.
mind-
Why you don't need a grocery cart for batteries?
well, I mean, what if I had to fucking go buy a bunch of extension cords or something?
See, that's where I'm at with the whole hurry thing. If I am in a hurry, there's a good chance that I'm just buying just a select few items, like little shit that to finish out a recipe that Karina wants to make, or like you're saying, whatever. At that point, if I get a cart because I don't want to carry the shit through the store, when I'm walking out, I'll either grab the bags and leave. I'll one up them. I'm not putting that bitch in a corral. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there at the door inside, so somebody can just go ahead and grab it, and somebody don't have to go back out and get it. Or
Right.
if it is something a little heavier that I don't want to carry through the parking lot, I'll take the cart out and then I'll ditch it last minute into the corral and just carry the bags out to the car. I don't think I've ever left a cart out of a corral. I'm one of those that, you know how like they stack up? You shove the cart and it goes through the back and they stack up.
Right.
If they're all kind of fucking like whopper jawed, wonkied out, and they're fucking sticking almost out of the lane, and there's fucking 7 carts that can be stacked up and pushed in, I will take my cart, jam it into the one in the back, and then I will finagle them around up until they hit the bar and kind of stack them all up.
Fuck that. I'm throwing that fucker in
I'm
there.
too OCD, man. Like
throwing that fucker
that's
in
one
there
of my
and I'm
things that
walking
I don't
away.
like seeing. I don't like seeing the carts all fucked
I don't
up.
give a fuck. That shit.
I
I used
just
to
jam the
be like
fuckers
that.
in there and line them up and make them look like a bunch of Lincoln logs that are fitting perfect.
I used to be like that. I don't give a fuck now. They pay a guy to fucking do that shit.
I get it, but dude, like I've been out there. Here's the thing: there's on them sunny 75 days. That's fine, man. But them motherfuckers, I've seen them out there when it's just snow and slush and ice, and then when it's 95 degrees. And those
Yeah.
neither one are good conditions for. I wouldn't want to be out there doing that because you know damn well they're not getting hazard pay for being out there in that shit, which I
Neither
understand
do
that's
the
the job they
postal
signed
workers.
up for. But are you a good person to help somebody out?
No. Fuck
You
them.
dick.
Fuck them. You want to know why?
Fuck you! How you doing?
Exactly.
I always try to I always try to live by that. You know, you do good, you get good.
I try. You know, I like to act like a Billy badass. But if somebody is truly in need of help, I will.
You're a good person,
I
Dano.
will
You're one
help
of those
them.
that if somebody needed a shirt off your back, you would give it to. They'd fucking melt out in the sun because of the logo on the back, but
You're right, because all I own is
they'd
fucking
have
thick ass
something
sprint
to
car
keep the
t-shirts.
yeah they'd have something to keep the sun off their shoulders for sure.
other than collared golf shirts, like Under Armour golf shirts.
Do you wear those?
Yeah, I wear business type polo every single day.
Really? Well, I
Yep.
mean, I know you do at work, but I didn't know if you because you're like me. You wear a lot of race T-shirts. Drives fucking cream and nuts.
Everything I own is race t-shirts.
Yeah, and so I didn't know if you.
These are my only 2 shirts that are not race t-shirts.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm kind of like that, but I'm getting more Columbia stuff just because
I
I
buy-
like how soft and breathable. And
4 or 5 years ago, I was buying. I don't know. Robert would typically come out between 10 and 12 shirts a year. I would buy all of his shirts. Somebody had a cool one that I really liked. Like a track Terre Haute had one a while back that was all red, white, and blue. Had a bunch of stars on it and shit. And I bought it. I would typically buy between 15 and 20 sprint car or track shirts every year. And
That's
then
badass.
I'd get to the middle of the season, I'd be like, oh well, I gotta take last year's shirts out and take those out. I've got enough to last me a whole week now, and then just start cycling shirts. I've got a tote downstairs that's probably got 20 years worth of sprint car shirts in them. I've got Dave Darlin shirts from like 1998.
now here's the thing. Here, let's go into this real quick, and then we'll cut this off. So my problem is, I started buying racing shirts a long time ago. So when I was racing, I was 150 pounds. Like when I
Right.
was in high school, I was pretty little, man. I'm probably sitting at 220 now. So I'm 70 pounds heavier than what I was when I was racing. I was able to fit my ass into a medium at that point. I wear an extra large now. I still have shirts at my parents' that I'll never wear them again. Plain and simple.
Yep.
But I like the shirt and I can't get rid of them.
I have a Hoosier racing tire shirt that is black shirt, and it is white, purple, and green, which is where I got the idea for my gaming colors, my gaming channel colors. That fucking real high vis green, kind of like the background, on here with that Hoosier racing tire purple, the green, the white, and it's got a winged fucking sprint car on it. I can't wear that shirt's a fucking large, dude. I'm almost into a 2X now. Here's
the thing.
But I love that fucking shirt. Like, I don't know why, but that shirt is like, I'm never getting rid of that shirt.
Yeah, and my parents, I've still got shit hanging in my closet at my old bedroom at my parents, and they're like, you gotta go through this stuff, and I'm like, I don't wanna. Like,
fuck that.
I get it. It's a fucking medium. I'm never gonna fit into it. It is a medium that's been washed 100 times, so it has shrank to the max of this cotton will shrivel down to. I'll never be able to fit into it again. But I've got a Simpson race shirt on there that's got a guy, like a silhouette guy with a fucking helmet on, with his fist in the air because he's like doing a cage stand.
Right.
I've got little
one
things like
that says,
it's so cool.
It's just it just says like dirt racer on the front, and it says
I used to wear those.
It says
everywhere.
sprint cars when your balls are too big for a late model. I've never been able to wear it because it's a large, but it was given to me by a friend at a racetrack. Said, here, I think you might like this, and I've kept it ever since. Hold on a second.
Oh, he's gonna go find one. And see, I've got one that is like there's sometimes, once in a blue moon, I will slim down pretty good. I'll slim down like 20 pounds. I'll hit a deal where I'll eat a bunch of vegetables and a bunch of fucking grilled chicken and shit for a while and a lot of tuna, which I'm about due for it, dude. I need to start watching what I eat. See, that's what I need. So anybody that's just on the audio side of this, Dano is holding up a big quilt. And I'm assuming is that old t-shirts? Old fishing
Yeah,
t-shirts?
this is a quilt made of my dad's old T-shirt.
Oh, dude, that's special. That's awesome. That is so fucking badass,
It's all old
dude.
fishing shirts. It says, like Crazy Joe's Bait and Tackle. Got, Bass Pro Shop.
I need somebody to do that. Anybody that knows a quilt maker, if you're watching this, or even if you're listening, tune into the YouTube so you can see the visual part of this. And anybody that knows a quilter that can do something like that, I will turn in my racing t-shirts if I know that I can trust you to make me something like that. I will go get all of my old racing t-shirts, even the ones that I can't wear currently that are at my house and not at my parents'.
You want to know how far my racing shirts go back to? My very first race car shirt was the inaugural Sumar Classic 100 at the time.
What year was that?
1993.
It might not go back that far. I have a Jay Drake or maybe even a Ricky Shelton
Ooh.
Beast Midget. Larry Martz when he had the 32 Beast Midget 16th Street Speedway t-shirt.
Wow.
So my uncle used to work for Larry Martz when they were running that 32 Beast. It was back when Tony Stewart was racing the midgets and stuff. Which would have been 94, 95 era, because it was right when Tony's career was really kicking off in the Indy cars and stuff.
It was 1995.
95,
Yeah.
okay. Because that's the year he won the Triple Crown.
Yeah.
Yeah, 96 was the year I do believe he won the Indy Championship. Did he win a championship? Ooh, fact check me there. Maybe I just gave fake news. I was
Who are
pretty
we
sure that
talking about?
Tony Stewart. Didn't he win a IndyCar championship?
I don't think so.
I think it was 96 or 97, maybe. Maybe he didn't.
He's the only driver to win an IndyCar championship and a NASCAR championship.
There you go. What year was it? 96, 97?
Four-time NASCAR Series champion. 02.
I want to say
05.
his rookie season in NASCAR Cup was 99. I think he won the Busch Championship in 98.
All right, here we go. 1997 IndyCar Series champion, 1995 Triple Crown champion, and here's the thing: he won all three in the same season.
In the same year. That is a Triple Crown.
That is a Triple Crown.
We're not going
No
any farther
disrespect to Chris Windom, but
still a very talented driver.
Still a very talented race car driver, but he is not a Triple Crown champion.
Who is the other person who's done that?
Tony Elliott.
Job.
Just call me the Pat Sullivan of Terre Haute.
So did he win? Did he win a Busch championship, a NASCAR Busch Series championship? I think it was 98.
2002, 2005, 2011 NASCAR Cup Series championship.
Right. His rookie year was a 99 in Cup.
99 Winston Cup Series Rookie of the Year.
Yep. And 2000.
NASCAR Hall of Fame in 2020.
Fun fact: Joey Paxson, that was in here earlier, runs for Tony Stewart. So Tony Stewart still owns, I think it's like 2 or 3 TQs. And Ron Combs, he is the one that maintenances and takes care of those cars, and Joey races for them. Ron Combs was a very talented TQ driver too. I got to race with him many a times. He actually won the TQ championship in 2005, the same year that Tony Stewart won his NASCAR championship, his second championship.
Hell yeah. Had all that extra money.
And I do believe that was the first year for a race for the chase for the points when they started doing the Chase Cup stuff.
I hate that shit.
I don't like it either, but it's cool because he got to actually win one with the normal Winston Cup, add your points up, beat everybody's ass kind of deal, and then he got one with the Chase for the Cup deal too.
Right.
So he was one of the few that actually got to do it in two different point systems.
We just fucking went from shopping carts to fucking NASCAR championships.
Love it, dude.
How did that
Love it.
fucking happen?
I don't know. Well, I'll have to listen to it tomorrow just to figure it out. But I'm just as lost as you are.
Damn
I'm
it.
about a half a growler deep.
All right. So here's the merch link. And here is the social media link as well. Oh, social. Producer bullshit.
Again, shout out to Fish Moon Brewing. Also, shout out to Crystal. I grew up with Crystal, and she is a bartender there. And I told her I wanted to try the s'more stout, and she said the only way you can get it, they don't allow kids in there they have great food, but they don't allow kids in to eat in there. So she said the only way without eating in there that I could get the s'more stout was to try it and have a growler. And I said, I don't have a growler. So she loaned me hers and filled
Nice.
one up for me. So this was excellent. It is now empty.
Make sure
If
you
you
wash
were
it
ever
out
in the
before you give
Rushville
it back.
area. Huh?
Make sure you wash it out before you give it back.
Oh, 100%. And I might actually try buying this off of her. That way I can continue to support Fish Moon because local brewing companies are pretty cool. Like when I worked at the liquor store, Tony Abrams, who owns the Bobolink liquor stores, he's a great friend of mine. He's done a lot for me. He took us on a Christmas party trip. And part of the Christmas party is we go into the liquor store. He tells us to pick something out. We stick it in a cooler. We hop on a party bus, and we're gone for the night. It's pretty fucking cool. We don't have to pay for it. Just stick it in the cooler. Just go pick your drink. And but he took us to some of the local breweries up there in Indianapolis. We went to St. Joseph Brewery, which was an old church. And back where they had like the pipe organs and stuff, they have that gutted out, and it's nothing but fucking stainless steel stills. It's like standing up. It's really cool. There was one that was an old it was actually called Tow Yard. It was an old garage, and they turned it into a brewery. And it is no longer there. It used to be one of my favorite beers. They used to have one of my favorite beers called the Hookup. It was like a.
I wonder
like a
how much them little growler bottles are, because you know what would look real good on one of those?
Just Got Off podcast
Just
logo.
Got Off podcast sticker would be great for one of those.
Slap it on there. There is a bare spot right here.
There.
Right there. Yeah. Yeah.
Just
But
saying.
she said that where she goes is she finds them at Goodwill all the time.
Really?
She goes, she said if you go in Goodwill, you find these 64-ounce growlers all the time.
We don't have that kind of cool shit in our.
Yeah.
We got
I
meth
know.
head crap in our fucking good.
I saw one post on the Goodwill deal the other day too that there was a Scotty Cameron putter in there for like $5.
Damn.
Looked like new. Yeah.
Got that.
But anyway, yeah, we went to check out the St. Joseph Brewery, Tow Yard Brewery, and then we also went to Sun King because it's in Indianapolis too. And so I always try. We got another one that's called 450 North, which is south of us here in Columbus, and it is very good. They've got very good beer. I always get the flights and get all their different little trials that they've got going on, different ones they got brewing. So always support your local breweries, man, because it's just cool shit. Everybody's out there trying to create.
Terre Haute Brewing Company.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always nice to try that, man. There's very creative people out there that are just trying to make a living and do cool shit. Kind of like us with the podcast.
Yep. And speaking of podcasts, I believe that is one.
That's it, man. That's a podcast. We gonna have Bexley do the send off again?
Yep. Bexley, take us home.
All right.
See you guys later. Next
Peace,
Monday,
guys.
8:30.